Hi Wyatt, hi Bentley. Grandma checked out a couple books today and I wanted to read them to you. This one's called Pete the Cat, A Pet for Pete.
By James Dean, of all people.
James Dean.
And this is what bad kids do in books.
Yeah, they scribble all over the pages. Bad kids.
Bad.
Here we go. Pete is going to the pet store. He is going to get a pet. Pete wants a bird, a hamster, or a lizard. But then Pete sees a goldfish. That's what I want, he tells his mom. Pete's mom gets fish food. I'm going to call you Goldie, Pete says to his new pet. You are my first pet, Pete tells Goldie on the way home.
And this kid was really bad, scribbled everywhere in this book.
Pete takes Goldie to his room. He feeds her fish food. Now what? Asks Pete. He can't play with Goldie. He can't swim with her. Pete knows what he can do. Pete paints a picture of Goldie. He paints 4 fins and an orange tail. What a pretty painting, said Pete's mom. You can keep it, said Pete. Cool painting, says Bob. Can you make one for me? Sure, said Pete. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Wow, says Bob. It looks just like Goldie. Bob shows Pete's painting to his friend Tom. Now Tom wants a painting too. Pete paints another picture of Goldie to take to school for show and tell. This is Goldie, my pet fish, Pete tells his class. Cute fish, cool colors, nice work. I wish I had a picture of Goldie, said Benny. I'll make you one, said Pete. Everyone in Pete's class wants a painting of Goldie. Pete's grandma wants a painting too. Pete has a lot to do. He has to feed Goldie. He has to do some homework. Pete paints and paints. He makes paintings for everyone on his list. At last, Pete is done. He worked hard, and there is no paint left. Pete's paintings are a big hit. Pete is happy to be done. But Pete is not done. Now everyone in town wants a painting of Goldie. Pete gets more paint. I don't know what to do, he says to his mom. I wish I could paint pictures for everyone. I just don't have time. Pete's mom has an idea. She tells it to Pete. Great idea, said Pete. Pete gets right to it. This time, he works outside and makes a huge painting. Honk, honk, beep, beep. Here comes Pete. He has made one painting of Goldie for everyone in town to enjoy. What a great day. When Pete gets home, he tells the real Goldie all about it.
I thought maybe Pete would go to the print shop and make some copies.
That's what I thought. I thought Pete would go to the print shop and make some copies. Silly Pete.